Hi, it is Adrienne King, and I am presenting my assignment of the underlying causes assignment. And in my assignment, I pose 13 questions to my clients. So the scenario is your new client is struggling with their weight, and they feel it is because they tend to eat out due to a demanding and stressful career. This client works in corporate America and has two small children. So my first question, my first fruit question, it will be to basically see if if I'm understanding what the client is saying. Making sure I understand the client's response. So my first few questions will be centered around just paraphrasing and making sure I understand. So the first question is, I will ask my client, so you're saying to me that you are struggling with your weight due to your career requiring too much of you, and you feel you do not have time to cook healthier at home. Is that what you're saying? So with this question, it's basically summarizing, because in the scenario, and I'm looking at my notes as well, but in the scenario, it is saying that your new client is struggling with their weight, and they're saying that is due to them eating out, and they having a stressful and demanding career. So that's why I asked that first question, to kind of summarize, to get clarity on exactly what they're really trying to say, to dig a little deeper. And the second question is a simple one, but it's really powerful, and it's kind of summarizing it as well. So the second question is your health important for you? So this question will kind of pinpoint, and it aligns with the first question, because this will give me clarity on whether or not they're really saying that it is, they're saying that they don't have time to work out, and they're saying that they're eating out, and that's because they're struggling with their weight. So trying to see if their health is important to them, the reason why they're saying, kind of like tying those two together. And the third question, what would it mean for you if you had time to exercise and eat healthier food choices? So this one is huge, because it will help me to understand, based off their response, help me to understand what they're feeling and what it means for them, like the real passion behind their struggle with their weight and them eating out, what it really means for them if they were to have a healthier lifestyle, and if they wasn't having challenges with their weight. And the fourth question is, do you feel that you could manage things better if you had a more consistent schedule? Here, this goes back to question 3, trying to see if that time, if they're talking about their time, or is it just that if they're saying that their weight is important to them, or is they're really saying that they don't have much time? Because with the scenario, it can kind of mean that they're saying that they're struggling with their weight and it's important for them, but at the same time, they're saying that they're having a demanding and stressful career. So trying to pinpoint what exactly they mean about that, because it could mean that they feel like their career is really stressful. They got 2 kids, and they really just don't have time. They don't have time to work out. They don't have time to prepare meals and those things. And number 5, what would it look like for you to have a fulfilling career that brings you joy? Because here they says that they're having their career is demanding and stressful. So what would it feel like if they have a truly fulfilling and meaningful career? So that goes back to that question, trying to pull more out of them. And number 7, did you communicate to your leader that you're feeling overwhelmed at work? Because this is basically, trying to see if they are doing something about that demanding and stressful career, and see can they catch a break on that by simply communicating that to their leaders, because sometimes, that could be all they need to do. So that question, that would be the reason why I would ask that question. And number 8 is, if you have to put how you feel about work in one word, what would it be? So this question will help me to see, because if they say stress, if they say frustrated, those words like that, that will help me to really understand what they feel in that moment, and what it truly means for them, and what their career means for them in that moment. And number 9, what does it mean for you to have a successful career? And it pretty much the same question as number 8. I'm just pretty much trying to see what their feeling is in that moment, what they feel, and what they feel about their career. Like, how passionate are them about their career? Do they even feel fulfilled in their career in this moment? And how often do you exercise? That one is really simple to try to see, are they even exercising a little bit to kind of help with, their weight challenge. And number 12, do you believe that your diet is fairly healthy? And number 13, what do you need from me in this process? And that last question is summing up, the reason for the visit, the reason why they need my support. What do they need from me? Do they need assessments from me? Do they need supports from me? What do they need from me? So that is like the summary of the sessions of the questions I would ask my clients in a coaching session if they're struggling with their weight. I hope this brings clarity, and that's all. Thank you.